It's very interesting for me when we talk about stewardship. Normally the first word came out in our mind is give money. And for me, stewardship is a lifestyle as a whole, you know. And especially in my pastoral life, I never tried to approach stewardship as a giving, you know, always as a lifestyle and as a relationship with God, and return to God just a little, you know, about everything He has done for us. I experienced in my church in Brazil, when I worked there as a pastor, you know, I experienced a great, in my second pastoral district, I have such an amazing experience. I remember when I first got there, it's a big church, close to 1,000 church members. It's a conference church, it's a rich church. But the president said, you know, Elbert, probably that church, you have a big challenge with giving. And, but just after start working many things, I just forgot. I start working in my preaching schedule, preaching calendar. And I never preach one single sermon about giving tithes or giving offering. But my philosophy is every single sermon I will preach about giving ourselves for God. Always when I finish my sermons, I appeal to my church members to giving them to God in every area of our spiritual life. Doesn't matter if I'm preaching about family, if I'm preaching about relationship, if I'm preaching about biographies. Always I try to encourage them to give themselves to God, fully, completely to God. The year end, and I remember I took my vacations, and when I come back, the officer said, you know, Elbert, we need to talk with you about your church. And I just wondered what happened there during the last month. And what's the problem in my church? And we had a meeting, and they said, we are wondering, how could your church increase the tithing 92% in a year? And we start talking, and after I discovered, you know, for me the secret was, I never preach about money, I never preach about giving. I preach about giving the heart, giving the soul, giving the mind, giving the whole life to God. And for me it was amazing, you know, how can we approach the stewardship in many different ways, and people will love it. You know, people will understand that giving money is not an obligation, is just a recognition of God has done for us.